37. 37. So, still haven't ran into a Shambler on this attempt. Very weird. I mean, we've only done like, what, 2, 3 veteran dungeons? So, I mean, that's not beyond the realm of possibility. In fact, didn't we only run into like 2 Shamblers before Champion? 2 collectors, yeah. I think we only ran into like 2 Shamblers before Champion dungeons on run 8 also. Jalapeno cheese cornbread. Still haven't tried that. Sounds good though. I usually have sweet-ish cornbread. Not Swedish. I don't know what Swedish cornbread would be. What's a Swedish food?
Trouble yourself not with the cost of this crusade. It's no
Trouble yourself not. No one talks like that anymore. You know, people should start talking that way again. Trouble yourself not. People say don't worry. Don't worry. Trouble yourself not. Swedish meatballs, Swedish fish, meatballs. For po, meatballs. Oh, Yoshi is human meat. Human meat pog. Alright, here we go. God, I'm not used to this monitor height, so. Lutefisk? Oh, man. No, I don't want any of that cornbread. Let's see. I don't think we're going to bring any of those. What do we got going on this week? We probably should do this. Hey, Orem, welcome back. How you doing, Orem? Should probably do this. I really don't want to. Always dodge, always crit today. I'll try my best, Phantasma. Ready for story. I just ate dinner and a bunch of candy. What kind of dinner and candy did you have? So the reason I should do this is it pushes meter more. We should utilize these long dungeons, the 40%. It's simple, really. Really. Always crit. And always dodge. Simple. Maybe we'll go kill the croc. I don't know. Like I said, we probably should take advantage of this long dungeon while we can. Get that you were happy about. Hell's Hairpin. Finally. Hell's Hairpin is one of those trinkets that, oh, it's just so good. Like, look at that trinket. It's basically 10% crit and 15 accuracy with no downside to me. I mean, 10% less bleed and debuff resist, meh. Our Hellion turns into a monster. And she can have rabies, and rabies doesn't... What's my... freaking allergies. Anyway, she can get rabies, and it's just completely fine. Hell's Hairpin is one of my favorite trinkets of the game, especially zero light trinkets. Yeah, I'm gonna do this, and man, I don't know. I have this weird feeling about Shamblers tonight. Highlight plebs during Heaven's Hairpin. Heaven's Hairpin's alright too. It's not as good as Hell's Hairpin, I don't think. I mean, it does different stuff, obviously, but alright. Let's look at our Vestals. Let's look at our Vestals. Hot to Trot, Luminous, Beast Slayer. Beast Slayer is great in here. No Mooncloaks yet. We have one. Is that crap? We have 1 Mooncloak. I kind of want 3. 3's the goal, and we have 1. And I've had the vendor extended in town for quite a long time. None have come through there at all. So far, Irish is looking like the way to go here. This is a very offensive-based Vestal, though. Hard Noggin might be actually a better take. The reason why is the pig that does the ball and chain, that stuns. And a stun on the Vestal with, like, swine hookers critting people, that can be really deadly. So... I mean, the extra accuracy will help her land the stun attack. So there's argument to take either one of those. But it's definitely going to be one of those two. So Jaliet would be less likely to be stunned. And that's pretty much it. Irish would have actually really good accuracy and damage on round 1. Plus speed and dodge. I think I'm going to take this one. I'm going to take Irish. Irish has a history of not doing great, though. Alright. Probably gonna take a Jester to this. Perhaps. Hey, Beer Barian, welcome back. How you doing, Beer?
generous bestowal.
Impending misfortune. Thank you for the 100 bits. A buzz bits. Thank you for misfortune for the bits. Is the bleed purple thing over, by the way? I mean, I'm not saying that because I'm like, why didn't you use it? But I'm just curious if anyone knows. I haven't seen if it's over or not. Raider, thank you for the lurk. It is over. Okay. Thank you. Warren's Tactician. Slow draw.
Welcome back. Your
Crescent.
steadfast loyalty is greatly appreciated.
Crescent an entire year. Entire year in a row. A year in a row. 1 in a row. 12 months. That's almost a year. And a year is not very far away from 2. And if you're at 2, 5 is not... Crescent, thank you for the 10 years of support. 1 in a row. 1 year in a row, Crescent. Thank you, Crescent, seriously. We did it, 1 in a row. I would say we're just a Crescent. How you doing, Forever? Welcome in. Look at those golden subs. Oh, look, they look good up there on that ultra-wide monitor. Look at that. Crisp and clear. Doing good.
Hope you like the 80s.
Misfortune. Not bleed purple comp. Misfortune, thank you for the 80 bits. I do like the 80s. Alright. So now what? I want to take a highwayman in case we run into a shambler. Evasive Clotter is good. Robust is good in here. This is all great, actually. Gurg is like looking like an excellent highwayman. Yeah, we'll take Gurg. What we were on? I think we're on 38. It said something like that. I'll double check. Cam, how you doing, Cam? Were you talking about missing the siren fight? That's what I assumed you meant, Cam. Thank you for the lurk. How you doing, Atlas? What else do I want to take? So I would really like to take a man-at-arms, but we don't have another man. We don't have man-at-arms that can go. Messed up and got one of my man-at-arms to level 5 faster than I meant to. So we do need to level our other one up for the profit, at least. I mean, I can take Double Highwayman. Double Highwayman is great at killing things. It just means we don't have a recovery mechanism. I'm not sure, Cam. Not the Hag, thankfully. Let's see. I can take Doc. Doc would allow us to... the cut, indeed. Doc would... Oh, no. Where's my Rubik's Cube? There it is. Cold Syrup Topless. That's true. Doc would allow us to stun to recover off of some things. So Doc is an okay choice. We grip really sucks. Warrior of Light doesn't matter. Tough is good. So maybe Doc. Maybe Doc. Actually, Hoopa. So I want to use Hoopa on the flesh. Might be fine here. See, Hoopa won't allow us to recover as much, but Hoopa will be better if we run into a Shambler or something like that. I think we're okay with this. Looks alright. This is pretty shuffle-proof. Hey, Nathan, welcome in. How's it going, Nathan? Man, a long veteran Warrens. Oh, I haven't used Doc in forever. Look at this. He needs like so many upgrades. We're gonna use Bleed here. God, getting used to the screen is gonna be so crazy. You guys are probably sick of hearing it already. Like every time I do something, I'm like, oh, this isn't right. Oh, they're missing? Thank you. I had them off during RimWorlds. Boop. Because it blocks stuff in RimWorld. 5 subs already. 5 resubs. Which is awesome. Fatty Can Fly. Tip of the week. Crescent the new sub. There we go. Thank you, Snowblind. Look at this. Doc has his base armor. It's witchcraft. Don't burn me. You don't know if I float or not. Okay. Any diseases we want to get rid of this week? Hey, Jayliet. How's it going? Kaiser's bulimic. Doesn't matter. It's so interesting that there's a ton of diseases in the game that don't really Not a ton. There's several diseases in the game that don't really matter that much at all. That are otherwise, you know, very bad in real life. Okay, any negative quirks to get rid of this week? Because I don't remember. The yips would be okay, but I mean, it's on a Vestal. It's not super bad. So that was bugged. You started a new game on the normal difficulty, and your Star Crusader had 48 HP. Do you weigh the same as a duck? No. I think I weigh more than a duck. Slightly. Unless the duck is from RimWorld, then it might weigh the same as me. I'm not sure. Did you guys... Those of you that were here last night, you guys remember, we started checking the, what was it? We checked the weight of, like, a squirrel on RimWorld, and they were, like, almost 30 pounds. Almost 30 pounds. I was like, how did that... So a squirrel broke someone's jaw in RimWorld. A single squirrel attacked, and they broke someone's jaw, and I was like, how do you get your jaw broken by a squirrel? What kind of weakling are you? And then we checked its stats, and it was like 30 pounds. Break someone's jaw, yeah, definitely. Yeah, the Yorkie was like 40-something pounds. Animals in RimWorld are big. I don't know what's going on that planet, but some big animals.
Welcome back. Your steadfast loyalty is greatly appreciated.
Rebel Rod, thank you for the resub. 4 months. Well, I'm no math magician, but I believe that's a third of a year. All right, thank you for the support, the continued resubs, and of course, Rebel Ron is actually sponsored, I guess you would say. Rebel Ron has donated many times entire key sets of Darkest Dungeon. So we've given away 4 or 5 full, like, ancestral editions of Darkest Dungeon, thanks to Rebel Ron. So Rebel Ron, thank you again. And Snowblind, thank you for the gift sub to Hey There Forever. Snowblind, thank you for the gift sub. Love and sandwiches to Rebel Rod and to Snowblind. Thank you guys. Holy cow, Lolek has got some stuff going on. Lolek has seen some things. We're probably going to do the Crimson Court next week, so let's take a look at those guys. Man, Lucky and Precise Striker on Fluffkin's would be incredible. I'm going to do that. It's going to be expensive, but it's going to be less now than it will be if they level up. So Precise Striker. Oh, I'm going to get rid of... Oh, it's expensive. Don't look at it. It doesn't really cost that much if you don't look. Who else is going? Tet. Tet's fine. We'll probably take Snap Target. Snap Target just needs stress healing to go. Watch them go missing for 3 weeks. It's only 11,000. So they say about Student Dead. Garfield's also going. He's fine. That's a fine Garfield. You know what? Let's get rid of, actually, I don't know. There's not really that bad of stuff to get rid of. Let me look at positives now. Well, I've grad school. That's good. I got really fortunate because I was extremely poor and had really good grades. So I got a free ride. No, a lot of people are not as fortunate as that.
You will join us or die, Master.
Snowblind is a gift sub. Snowblind, thank you for the gift subs to Thought Process. Thought Process, welcome to the sub club. No more ads for you in this channel. All the love and sandwiches you can spread. Thank you, Snowblind. Same here. I have a Master Gown, which is not much, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, comparatively. Anything we want to lock in. Tough is always a good lock in. Like, I don't know that we're going to take that, but that's currently the lead. Night Owl's fine. Nothing really lock-inable there. Hoopa doesn't have too much. How you doing, Stuff? How's it feel now that you've been home for a while to not have to travel back and forth every week? It's got to be awesome. How's your girlfriend doing on those chef lessons?
Or die, Master.
Snowblind, thank you for the... Snowblind got it. Snowblind, thank you for the gift sub to my bot, which not only helps support me, but Now my bot can use emotes again. Thank you, Snowblind. I went to Chattanooga State. Chattanooga State, which is a community college, but to the disappointment of some people, my family, but nothing wrong with that. Your home is super
You will
nice.
join us or die, Master.
Snowblind, we're gonna end up doing a giveaway before the first dungeon. We'll give away after the first dungeon. Goal before first dungeon. Snowblind, thank you again for another gift sub to Jim Salabim. Jim Salabim, welcome to the sub club. Thank you, Snowblind. More love, more sandwiches. See where, yeah, there's nothing wrong with community college at all. I don't know why it has a stigma to it. Like, it's absolutely stupid that there's a stigma to any kind of higher education. Like, and I'm not saying that everyone, like, I won't get too far into it, but back in especially the 90s, it was like drilled in to everyone. You have to go to college or else you're basically worthless. Like, you have to. No matter what, you go to college. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what, you go to college. Even if you go for something that you don't end up doing anything with and you go into debt for your entire life and you're in deep depression and you're not able to do anything for the rest of your life, it doesn't matter. As long as you go to college, that's what's important. It's on every single commercial. It's in every single cartoon. You have to do it. It's like, no. I mean, I did, but like trade school, and there's a lot of options. I mean, I don't think it's needed or necessary or for everyone. So I don't think there's any shame in not going. And I mean, going into trade schools and stuff is a great profession too, financially, and a lot of people enjoy it also. Nothing wrong with it. All right, let's lock in tough. 10,000 more golds. Trade school for the win. Price up 4,000%. Yeah, that's what I think too. That you're all about college or you're worthless. First one on my side of your family to go to college. Me too. Mom's side, if you're a girl and graduate high school, much less do it without getting pregnant. Same thing with my family. Phoenix, me, you, and Rakes are triplets, I think, right? I'm pretty sure. I almost exited the game. Classist, yeah. Now you're in debt. Party people. Oh, count me out. God. On Monday, my wife and myself and my daughter, I don't remember where we were. The Baja Men came on. Not like, they didn't like come out, you know. We weren't at like McDonald's and they came out of the back or something. I mean, that wouldn't surprise you probably. But Who Let the Dogs Out came on. I was like, it's so weird. We were just talking about that on stream. Haven't heard that song in forever. And then talking about it on stream and bam, now they are summoned back into existence. Welcome back, Baja Men. Do a Fairly sing-along? No. They work there, don't judge. I'm not. That's another thing that I don't understand either. I've told that story before. I'll tell it again maybe once we get in the dungeon. So we're going to do Dark Bracer, Surgical Gloves. Our Jester, I'm going to do Moon Cloak and Overture. This is going to give him an additional 18 dodge, more health, more protection, and he's the one that's the most risk of dying. Okay, and then on our Crusader, I think I'm going to do Dark Bracer there too. No, it's sort of the same way, Phoenix. I've never told anyone on stream about this. I don't mind saying it, and I mean, my mom had me when she was 16. So my mother is only 16 years older than me, which is a little interesting because as I get older, the gap is always the same amount of years, obviously, but the gap in what you consider like that generation, so to say, closes. You know what I mean? Like there's an incredible difference between 10 and 20, but there's not as much difference between 35 and 45, so to say. I know those are 10-year differences, but anyway. $5 selling 500, yeah. Book sell thing is ridiculous for sure. And they change it every year, right? They change the edition just slightly. Force you to get the new. I don't know what I want as my secondary trinket on my Crusader. He has a lot of health already. We do the minus stress, but I mean, it's not a huge deal with the Jester there. I'm thinking Moonring. It does give us additional stress, but the accuracy is invaluable, especially if we end up fighting like a Shambler and the Clappers get their buffs going. So... Hard lurk, crappy day. Sorry, still blind. Thank you for the gift subs. And the lurk, still blind. Alright. I'm never going to use the stun charm, so I'm going to sell that. I'm not going to use the lucky talisman or the dodgy sheath. Everything else we're still using. I don't know if I'm going to use the legendary.
Community grows.
Zero Idolos. Zero, thank you for the follow. Alright guys, I think we are all ready. Let's get into the first dungeon of the night. All the food, stack of shovels. We have to go in with the consideration that a Shambler is possible. Maybe even likely. So I'm going to take these for the Shambler. Can't throw them down. Food, shovels, Shambler stuff. Curio interaction. Hey, Fight Alice, welcome back. Alright. God, I'm like sweaty. It's hot in here. Buttery Atom incoming. We got upgrades, trinkets, skills, camp, upgrades, trinkets, skills, camp, upgrades, trinkets, skills, camp, upgrades, trinkets, skills, camp. Alright guys. Let's do it. Whoa, I mean, that's a newer model that Dismas has picked up, but the gun hand goes surprisingly well with that virtuous Dismas. Let's go. Upgrades, trinkets, skills, and camping. Upgrades, trinkets, skills, and camping. Alright, what are the odds? I mean, I know what the odds are. What do you guys think? Those of you that think we're going to get a Shambler tonight? Let's see a show of affliction for Shambler. Virtue for no Shambler. In this dungeon. Show efficiency and packed loot. It's pretty noticeable. Because the problem with it, Misfortune, is that we are never... Like, we always have more hallways until we're done, right? So the problem is, I end up holding on to all three of these until the very end. And because we're scared of Shamblers, I can't, like, backtrack and do additional... hallway fights, because that's scary too. Shambler, no Shambler. Feeling Shambler. Given a quest, does it count as failure to the challenge? No. Only a death counts as failure. Only death or getting to 100 weeks. Your jinx. Alright. So yeah, it does affect it a bit, you know? Because, I mean, it takes up 3 inventory slots, and then I gotta move this monitor a little bit. I don't think I can do it on stream right now, but... no scout. I'm going to camp right now for buffs. And, I mean... Hopefully, if we're going to run into a Shambler, run into it right away with camp buffs and no stress. So, we're going to give him melee, accuracy, damage, give him dodge, crit. All very good things. And we'll go ahead and do minus stress to everyone. If we get nighttime ambushed, it's a 1 in 3 chance. Should be okay.
The match is struck.
Apparently back in 2015, you could be nighttime ambushed by a Shambler. But I didn't play back then. So, Corpse Eater. Kind of a bad shuffle. Wouldn't that be terrible? That would make me not camp a lot of times. Ooh, close to 1600 pineapple. Thank you, pineapple. Some weakling damage. Gurg with a beefy crits. Bad dodge. What game did you play when you first started streaming? The very first game I ever streamed was the StarCraft 2 beta. Back in 2010. But the first game I actually played regularly, like when I was actually trying to make streaming a thing was Grim Dawn. Grim Dawn was the first game I ever played where I actually got some regulars. Hey, I got a Steam pop-up. I'll check that after this dungeon. No idea what it is. There was about a 90% chance it's hentai. There were a trinket that increased Shambler chance. Would you use it? Oh, no. Do I like purple? Purple's fine. Why? What kind of question is this? Hentai or real game? It's closer to 69%. Probably is. Hey, Gar. Welcome in. How you doing, Gar? StarCraft stream? I wouldn't mind it. I haven't played it in a long time. I was fairly competitive on Brood War. And I got a decent rank back in here, or not Heroes of the Storm, Heart of the Swarm. But I haven't played StarCraft in a long time, so I'd be terrible at it. But I wouldn't mind doing it as like a community night sometime. Have you guys destroy me in StarCraft? I hate hall battles. It's an 8% chance of a Shambler. Oh, I need to stop using those. Let's what, stream sometime? Yeah, sometime. We could do that. Game you've been trying to get into. Well, it's fun. It's hard to keep your attention on it for more than 40 to 60 at a time. It is very slow paced. I don't think that's a negative. I know it's like, you know, different people like ARPGs. Ooh, another Steam pop up. At least they crit him and not someone with lower health. Hey, Scorpios. Coach Kitty Cat. What was that disease I was reading? Oh my god. Minus 50% disease resist. Okay, that in itself doesn't really do anything. But the runs, minus 20 dodge, minus 10% max health. God. Yay, wasted sickness. Yay, the run. Sorry. Yeah. Sure, you're real sorry. Let's go, piggies. What was the deal with the purple thing? CMO hentai? Just wondering, huh? Can a guy ask another guy if he likes the color purple without getting interrogated? Jesus. Exactly. Please not another disease. Maybe the third degree. My really friend there, coach? Yeah, talking to Cletus every now and then. Like purple. Talk to him every now and then, consult with him. It's good to have someone that's always on your side, you know? And if that has to be an imaginary friend, so be it. Crab's guts out, yeah. Yeah. It's a pretty good movie. What movie? It's a good thing for your own career. It's always. You can never go wrong talking to an imaginary friend at any point in your adult life. Scorpios, you can write that one down. Hey, Full Metal Miscreant, welcome back. How you doing, Miscreant? Keep better, thanks. Yeah, no problem, Scorpios. Good lord, man, Doc is getting just destroyed by these hookers. We really need to kill this one. That was a slippery hooker. We couldn't hit it.
The wounds of war
doing good.
healed, but never hidden.
No, we have so many hooker quotes that I can just say this stuff. That's what I'm doing, you see? I know. No! I can talk about them with impunity. Fine.
Continue the onslaught.
Unless it's pure gold.
Destroy them all.
Fine. I'd like you to heal in. Use is what you come into stream too. Hey, Onk. Yeah, just the typical Wednesday night here at the stream. How you doing, Onk? Switch in. We need some deaths in this hamlet. No, no, no. What if diseases cause position lock? The runs force them position 4. Clear cost. Man, that would suck.
Precision and power.
It's hump day. Back or still? Stiffen in pain. Otherwise, okay. From
Our community grows.
Crimson Doot. Crimson Doot, thank you for the follow. We haven't died yet. Hey, Orchestra, good to see you.
He will join us or die, Master.
Snowflag, thank you for another gift sub to Onk. Guys, we're doing a giveaway after this dungeon, so more love and Sandwiches of Snowblind first off. Anyway, we're gonna do a giveaway after this dungeon. So, as long as you are a follower, you can enter into the giveaway. So if you haven't followed already, what are you doing? Follow the channel. All you have to do is be a follower. Man, thank you, Snowblind, again. Goal already, yeah. You're 89. Blockage means no Shambler, at least in that spot. Hey Nova, how's it going? Hunger proc, so we're immune to hunger in the next hallway. More like a disciple. Yeah. Become a disciple of the channel. Good dodge on the trap. Hallways are always scary. Anyone else got a phobia of hallways? Suck alright, time to message Claire, another PvD idea. Hey Sensei, welcome in. How you doing, Sensei? Oh, that's so good. Now I can see hall battles. Well, for a while anyway. Aside from that friggin' one. You're better than pure donations, because it will hopefully help grow the channel. Just trying it out. It's one of those things, Snowblind. It's hard to gauge it. Of course, I get a much lower percent of what you spend on gift subs than what a donation would give, so to say. But of course, the gift sub allows someone to watch the channel with no ads, and they can use the emotes, and more people will see the emotes. Maybe they'll come back to the channel more often because they're subbed. So it's one of those things that's hard to quantify how much support it is compared to another one. But either way, it all supports, and it all helps tremendously, Snowblind. So appreciate it. I do an orchestra. Currently at the beach, sipping on some nice champagne and relaxing. I'm in a hot office. Sweating, playing Darkest Dungeon, scrambling for my life. That's awesome, Orchestra. If you don't mind, well, I guess you don't want to dox yourself. You'll say, what beach are you on? Well, I guess I could just ask, in what state and or country does this beach reside? Sounds good, Orchestra. I'm just gonna attack.
Eradicated.
Sweating, it's cold there. Yeah, what is it, 80? Came in off a gift sub, admittedly. Really, Misfortune. That is pretty interesting. I did not know that. I'm gonna buff our speed, actually. Crit. Best kind of beach, bro. Can't top on still.
Yay.
Can we group moon another viewer? What do you... Hey, Randall, you're alive! Randall, thank you for the donation. Randall, we were very concerned about your liver. It's good to know that it's assumedly still functioning. Randall, thank you for the donation. Appreciate it. North Carolinian Beach. So you're on the beach in the dark, drinking champagne, and watching me on Twitch. It really is awesome, Orchestra. Hopefully you're having a good time. Sounds like a good time. Sounds like a good time to me. Ooh. Showing your butt. I'd like you to heal in. Stupid bone boy. Trying to have fun on the beach, you're doing it wrong. 30 minutes north of Charlotte. Bit for the quad endless run, then received a random gift sub. And then you never left. It's pretty cool, Misfortune. I did not know that. I always wonder what... Oh, I stalled completely. Gotta be careful. what got some people into the stream and then what made some people stay. And I actually like Bloody Herb a lot. Is the Silver, or Skeever and Zero Lights. Skeever is really deadly, yeah. Skeever is one of the scariest mobs, normal mobs, for sure. They can do a triple crit. I mean, this is about the equivalent as a stack of gold to sell. We might even use it. So, I'm going to throw down and use Crest for it. I'm going to drop the gold for now. We have a lot of dungeon left to go. Good news is we don't have, we don't really have any hall battles due for a little while. Actually find the stream very chill to relax to. Confused your friend the other day. Watch a guy play Darkest Dungeon to relax. It's, suffering vicariously through someone else so you don't have to. Right? It's awesome. Strike. So, I'm going to use herbs on this. It's going to give our highwind plus 30% damage until we camp. Definitely went on a spree. Yeah, thank you again, Randall. It was pretty incredible. And, I mean, my wife was super excited by it, and it helps out so much. Congrats again, Randall, on the work, and thank you again for that last Monday, man. Glad your liver survived. Doesn't yell or scream. It's for the community. Thank you. Scarl! I didn't bring any torches, did I? Nope.
Hey everybody, my name's Cletus. Anybody want some cornbread?
The most relaxing Darkest Dungeon ASMR stream. Thanks, Fatty. Hey, Fatty. Oh, I read that, yeah, stuff. Did you get it back, or did they, like... Did you have cash in it, or... I mean, it's annoying either way, but... Losing your ID is a real pain, yeah. Is the point to not bring torches? Well, I always bring, and sorry for this one, I forgot. I always bring a couple torches to the Warrens because we don't use light, is the point, Bacon. But you can use torches on curios that don't cause light. You use a torch on the scroll, and it gets rid of one random negative quirk. So that's one of the important things, actually, is to get rid of those negative quirks like that. And I forgot to bring torches for this one. So ID card center is the real hassle again. Sucks, man. Yeah, where was it when it was taken? Raider, Stalwarts. This is pretty easy to kill. I'm just gonna put some damage into the swine spawn. Just torch on altar, nothing bad will happen. Yeah, that's another curio we can use a torch on. I'm gonna buff our speed actually crit. It's probably not gonna allow us to kill this swine spawn next round still, but someone stole one of your hubcaps or your car. Just one. Torch some books. Ooh, good crit. 30 crit, still alive. Just a single hubcap. The crap, man. You know what? I think I'm actually going to start stress healing a little bit. Crackheads. Store, the police are going to check cameras. Don't see it turn up. That sucks. I remember I lost my wallet once. I lost it at a grocery store somewhere. And... Oh, God. She has syphilis now, too. And apparently I dropped it while I was using the restroom. Because the store had found it and everything was still in it. So... Store workers or someone found it really quickly. Luckily, no one took it. But stealth give a bonus. It doesn't give any bonus other than the fact that you can't hit them for 2 rounds unless you have a move that bypasses stealth, or if you have a an AOE that's going to hit something more, them plus something that's not stealthed. Wasn't that counter or anything? Sucks. Another slippery swine hooker. sucks, man. I need to get through these corpses so we can hit that one. Hey, Ignu. I said hello yesterday. Ignu didn't hear my hello 2 days in a row. I feel heartbroken. How you doing, Ignu? I absolutely remember specifically saying it yesterday. I have a new monitor set up tonight, or new configuration, so I'm probably going to miss some chat tonight while I get used to it. But I remember saying it last night. Fellow IDs went to their house and dropped it off for them. How much of pain is losing? That's awesome. I'm going deaf. No worries. It might have been later than, like, you know, maybe it'd been a few minutes or something. The pig puke on you, that's the definition of a bad night. Yeah, and minus damage, minus health. The minus health is the big one, right? Like, the damage and accuracy isn't too bad on our Vestal, but the health is really, really not good for us. Alright. We have a long dungeon left. Onyx does stack more than golds. I don't think we're gonna need more food, and mainly the things here that you use medicinal herbs on are curios that give you predominantly food, so I'm gonna drop those. And you know what? I do value golds more than heirlooms at the moment. I'm gonna check this. Even if we throw it all down, it's okay.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
Alright. Doesn't look like a hall battle over here. Large corpse eaters are really scary. They're another one of those mobs that are like unassumingly death, right? Unassumingly death mobs. They do extreme damage to marked targets. Like, if they crit a marked target, it doesn't matter who they hit here. Oh my god, the diseases? We're getting super unlucky. So, double food consumed, but not only that, tapeworm acts as klepto to food curios. Ugh. Anyway, it can crit anyone to death's door on our team. Oh, good dodge. No mark for you. No mark for you. Hey Matt, welcome back. How you doing, Matt? Super duper tonight. I'm using a new monitor stand that I'm getting used to. Aside from that, things are alright. Oh crap, I used the wrong move on accident. It crit anyway though, so we're good. Probably good. Yeah, we're fine. Good. Good stun. Now we can recover a little bit this next round. It's kind of dangerous. But if we can get even just a little bit... screw it. I was hoping, like, the Jester or someone went first. Anyone other than our Highman, actually. Yeah, we have so many diseases. What a double finger surprise. The crap did I say that about? Kaiten is trying to replace my wife. Hey, Boogeyman, welcome back. How you doing, Boogeyman? What in the world did I say the finger thing about? I don't remember that at all. Like, not even a little. You can use holy water on this, but I'm not going to because we need that holy water in case you run into a Shambler. Don't really have much inventory space anyway. Our first Swine Tar. Swine Tar can be really scary too. What was I talking about though, Phoenix? They're good. It's been a rough day. Sorry, Boogeyman. Do you remember what I was talking about though? I have these in the wrong order. That's why I screwed up before. I really need to kill Vomit Pig. I'm sick of these diseases. Made its new game +6. Move on to another Dark Souls game. A total Chungus mode. He has at least 40 in every stat except attunement and resistance. Buff our speed actually crit. We were talking about finger in the dark. Oh, right, the finger. A move called the finger. Yeah, that must have been it. Must have been talking about that move. Thank you for reminding me, because my wife, I had asked about that one, I would have not remembered, and that would have looked really bad. Oh, cut your finger. Yeah, I remember that too. And I wasn't saying it in like a bad way. Like, I was concerned that you had... Anyway, thank you for reminding me of these things, because they look not great for anyone looking in. Oh, how's your significant other? Is he feeling better? That's why we quote them. So my wife questions me. Why were you in chat asking people how many fingers they wanted? Something under the weather. Sorry. It's not too... Oh, he got stunned, which sucks, but otherwise not too bad. No crit. Almost misclicked. Almost misclicked. Resist the bleed, unfortunate.
Impressive.
Friends of people that can tie a knot. Cherry thing. Can you tie a knot with your tongue?
Unnerved, unbalanced.
At least we didn't get stunned there. Did get another crit though. It's been a little bit rough of a dungeon. Mainly disease though. Cherries thingy. Yeah. Good dodge. Stun really sucks. Forgot how much the swine tar actually stuns. He's dead next round either way. So hopefully this round goes well.
A dizzying blow to body and brain.
The stem, Ignu. The stem. Hopefully we get a heal in before this guy dies. We need a heal in our Jester. We should get it. He's really slow. Good, good. I need to switch his moves around. So I always have a certain order I use or have moves on the character on their bar in, and I don't have his in the normal order, so I've actually used the wrong hotkey a couple times. Hey, it's a torch. I have to keep these three things for the Shambler. Have to keep the shovels. Have to keep the keys. We gotta throw this down. Or bloodied herb. Bloodied herb is almost the equivalent of a sack of gold, though, so... Man, I hate throwing this stuff down, but I'm going to. I know I could have camped, but I don't want to get rid of this buff. Take the Torch of the Curio. Yeah, it's so far back, though. It's probably not worth the risk. Especially because we're eating a buttload of food now because of tapeworms. Like, literally a buttload. Checked for flesh-eating bacteria. Wait, what? Despair? Why? What's going on? I mean, if you don't mind me asking, that's scary stuff. So, is that what's going on with your leg? Man, hopefully that's not what it is, Despair, but... It's crazy. The spiders. We have to kill both spitters or else we could just die. We could just die. Good news is, this is actually a good shuffle for this. As long as our Crusader doesn't get stunned. Because he can Holy Lance into one of these. Ooh, good dodge. Crit. The Rash says isn't looking great. They're watching to see if it's healing enough, but it's a pretty deep hole. How come they're waiting to check? Why not just check to be safe now? It's crazy. Man. And before Crusader gets done, luckily that didn't happen. Okay, we're safe. We're safe. These can still crit and deal damage, but they can't do, like, full health to 0 health crits like the spitters can. Man, despair. Oh, man, I just bought 50 flasks. Whoa, pineapple, that is awesome. It's awesome, pineapple. When you start going through dungeons with no torchlight, I do it the entire time. So I do it always. If you mean what would I suggest doing? God, is she gonna go before that? That's possible. What I suggest to do in a normal playthrough would be wait until you have good trinkets. And then make sure your characters are fully upgraded for that level dungeon. And probably try to do Apprentice mainly in Zero Light. Yeah, I always leave the lights off in these. That's part of the challenge. Oh, lordy. Allergy to antibiotics. So the good news is it's not presently infected. It's meant to send the results to go in trying to get... do some sort of thing through the hospital and get the test done. Man. Sure fight incoming. Can I ask if Arbalist, Occultist, Houndmaster, Man-at-Arms, or Hellion is good? I mean, the main thing is that you survive, right? It can hit pretty hard. So the only problem with that team is if your Occultist gets a bad heal in, but you do have a backup heal with the Arbalist. If you're trying to kill the Nest or even the Shrieker, those teams should be okay, Jobu. Just make sure you take accuracy trinkets. Take accuracy trinkets if you want to try to kill it, or even kill the Nest before the Shrieker flies away. But those are okay teams for it, I think. Depends on how defensive you want to go, I suppose. Dungeon is a metaphor of life. Adam masters it. Coach Adam's tree, better life. Wise teaching, Scorpius. It's actually one of the few things that risen 400% in Australia, which isn't a tropical country. All is right behind your knee. Kill a Shrieker, go triple Houndmaster plus Occultist. Occultist mark lands and annihilate him. You can do that too. What I like to do is do double Highwayman riposte with accuracy trinkets. Because the Shrieker does a lot of AoE aside from like Peck, right? And so you get the Highwind themselves hitting, you get the riposte hitting it quite a bit, as long as you have the accuracy to land those. I like the double Highwind against the Shrieker if you're trying to kill. It can be it's another scroll. Grab a torch. Anyway. It can be a little dangerous, though, because Highwind can get pecked to death's door. Champion Shrieker crit can absolutely get a Highwind to death's door instantly. How you doing, Kane? Spread love always. Welcome in. How you doing? Spread. It's also on your leg. Man, it's crazy. There's the torch. Is it worth going back and getting rid of a negative quirk? I mean, how much is it to get rid of a reinforced negative quirk on this level? 6k or something like that? That's probably worth, actually. I think it is. And then we can camp right after. The downside is, we should have enough food. I think we're okay to do that. A little bit risky. A robotic leg. Just a random abscess. Otherwise, 6 to 8 months of treatment. Oh no! %8 chance at a Shambler. Screw it, I'm not doing it. % not a Shamblers. I have a really bad feeling about it. I don't know why. I have a really bad feeling about that fight.
Gathered close in tenuous firelight.
I mean, it doesn't. Your gut can't really tell you things like that, you know. But it just feels like for some reason that's going to be a Shambler. I don't know why. Parallel finesse. We'll do crit minus stress. Yeah, a wuss because I don't want to end a run that's taken hundreds and hundreds of hours. You're free. Stream froze. I don't know. It's like a win to you. But you're 110 in the queue. Nighttime ambush. Shuffle kind of sucks, but overall this is okay, probably. These guys can crit though, and of course everything can. Almost everything. And give bleed. Guarantee a win. I don't know. Ooh, good crit riposte. Fake, don't worry about it. Well, now at least I have a buff if I want to go in there. Gut is never wrong. Hey, then shoots.
A decisive pummeling.
You're like kids. Bullet makes it look like he just smacked it away with his dagger. Probably did. What a god. How you doing, by the way, Splash Woman? Welcome back in.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
No, I'm not doing it. Not risking the run. I half expected to spawn a new battle in this hallway. %is the most we have. Just the herbs and holy water. Oh no! No! Why are you here? I just threw down the torch because I thought this was the only one. Man, I didn't even have to risk that at all. I could just carry the torch. It's alright, we'll get a torch from this fight, you'll see. Take the Shambler. This is a good I mean, I'm bringing teams that are decent against Shambler in case you're into one. But whatever move will come back to kill the run. Weeks in the future, just so you know. Man, this long dungeon had at least 3 scrolls in it. Wow. It's pretty rare. There's some giant bug trying to get through the screen on my window. It's enormous. It's at least 6 feet wide. You just can't go to work this week. Too crippled to do anything else. Or do anything fun. Sorry to spare. Can you at least play some games and stuff? I mean, I don't know what you're typing on. Like if you're at the PC right now or on your phone or what. Man, Despair, you've had like a really rough last bit. I mean, I know I'm not telling you anything new, but hopefully things improve for you. It's the hour of yay. All tips, bits, and subs in the next hour renders an extra 150. Yay donation from Randall. Thank you for doing that again. So guys, if you weren't here last Monday, Randall did this last Monday. So Randall says that if you donate any amount of money or any amount of bits or subscribe or resub or gift a sub, that he'll donate an additional 150 on top of that. Thank you, Randall. Phoenix, are you drinking again? Man. Waiting for more stabbing from GP. Gotcha. Man, Spare, hopefully things going 1 bit. Will 1 bit do it? Thank you, Gar, for the bit. It's a legitimate question. Oh, I understand. Moss-sized dinner plates around your house? Honest, like an Amazon. Like the Amazon came to PA just to haunt you.
Well, it's about tree fitting.
Misfortune! It's exactly... I didn't change his move.
$5, Buster.
Misfortune thing. Snowblind.
Yay.
Gar, thank you for the bit. Snowblind, thank you for the tree 50. Exactly tree 50. And emitting Misfortune, thank you for the 500 bits. Randolph, thank you for the yay. Let me replay those, because I was talking over them. Or at least this one.
It's about tree fitting.
Guys, thank you for the support. Appreciate it, as you know.
A generous bestowal.
Holy crap.
He will join us or die, Master.
An anonymous cheerer.
Yay.
Thank you for the 100 bits. Fatican Fly, thank you for the gift sub to Yuko G. Maybe it's UCOG. Yuko G. Fatty, thank you for the gift sub. And Randall, thank you for another donation.
Yay.
Spot Darkest Dungeon with all DLC. Should you play a game normal difficulty or easy? So here's the thing about the difficulties. How do you purr? Randall, thank you for another donation. Thank you, Randall. Thank you, guys. So here's the thing about the difficulties. Purr.
Yay.
Randall, thank you for another donation. They are not... Radiant and Darkest aren't really, like, harder than one another. It just has slightly different mechanics for parts of it. Like, the enemies are still going to be the same difficulty. It doesn't really matter. I mean, whatever you would like to play it on. I usually suggest people start on Darkest, and the reasoning is neither Darkest or Radiant per have a game over mechanic.
Yay.
Randall, yay. Randall, thank you for another donation. God, Randall, appreciate it, as you know. So neither have a game over per. So, like, no matter what you do, you're not going to have to start over unless you want to. Now, the difference is, there's a couple. One of them is that in Radiant, you get more experience, so you level faster. And while that makes you be able to get into later content sooner, I find that if you ever plan to play later difficulties, it installs a little bit of bad habits. And also, one of the problems is, if you don't level your whole roster kind of evenly, you'll get to a position where you level up faster than you can actually purchase upgrades for your characters, and then you'll start the hardest difficulty dungeons in the game with under-upgraded people. So I would say it's up to you. However, if you play on Radiant, I would very much suggest that you upgrade the amount of heroes that you can have, and then you level them up pretty evenly, so that you don't quite run into that problem with out-leveling your upgrades, so to say, which are separate from your heroes. So, yeah, I usually recommend Darkest because you don't have to worry about that sort of thing. But if you want it to be slightly easier, a couple of mechanics to be easier, like corpses and things like that, and what level you can go into certain dungeons with your heroes, Radiant is the way to go. But yeah, either way, that's the differences, though, basically, between the two. Still kick your butt on yeah, there's no real easy. It's just slightly different mechanics. And if you ever end up having questions about the game at all, I mean, you can always let me know, regardless of which one you choose. But it's really about which one you really want to do.
Paid for in blood.
Redo dungeons over and over again. You can't redo bosses, but you can redo, so to say, new dungeons spawn every week in all 4 zones. So yeah, if you out-level your upgrades, you could always dismiss people and level up new heroes too, which is an option. Whisper you if you miss one. Hi dude, Larry, welcome in. Too much of a soft, you kick out heroes. This is a really deadly fight. We have to kill the Corpse Eater first, though. First time I see these enemies. The large Corpse Eater can crit anyone to Death's Door. Any of these people, you can just crit to Death's Door if they have a mark. So we need to kill it first. We're going to buff. The Slavering Ghoul is really deadly as well. We have a 60% chance to stun. Exclamation Q. Thank you, Phoenix.
The will to fight.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's not a great answer probably, but the difference between Radiant and Darkest isn't huge. The main things is that you level faster, Heroes can actually go into a lower level dungeon than their actual level when below them, which makes that easier. And you can have things like corpses turned off, which makes the game slightly easier in some regards. So there's not a ton of differences, really. But
Truly, this is the dankest dungeon.
Snowblind, out of luck for the yay hour. Snowblind, thank you for another donation. Fatty Can't Fly, thank you for the 150 as well. Sorry I missed that initially, Fatty. I was explaining things. I'll play it again.
Yay.
Fatty, thank you for the 150. Snowblind, thank you for the 420. Appreciate it, guys.
You, my friend, are rated E for excellent.
Oh, what a night. You guys remember that song? Despair, 1 year. Oh, yay. Despair, thank you for the resub. Tier 2, an entire year. Despair, I'm sorry you've had a bad year.
Yay.
I know it's been crazy for you, but Despair, I'm glad you're here. Hopefully the stream can occasionally distract you from this crazy stuff. Despair, thank you for the resub, the tier 2. Appreciate you. Love and sandwiches to Despair. See if we can get the stun off. Randall, thank you for another 150. Yay. Yay. The red badge for Despair. It can be very distracting. It's true.
Yay.
Thank you again, Randall. Yay. Thank you, Randall. My great hips. Not tips. My great hips. Hey, Kaz, how's it going? Welcome in, Kaz. Oh, Kaz, who was it? Pones. Kaz, don't you and Mr. J both have DX Racer, specifically that brand of chair? Am I remembering correctly? So there are two courses up there. So, Pones, who is Bacon's dad, one of the Bacons that are regular to the stream. If you see Pwned, or if you're here and I notice him, he was asking, he thought mine was a DX Racer, which it's not. He was asking specifically how they hold up, and if the leather stuff gets kind of chafy, or if it starts peeling off or anything. But anyway, he had some specific questions for the chat to see if anyone had used one and had some feedback before he spent all that money on one. I told him that I thought you and Mr. J had one, but anyway. If I see him in chat tonight, or if he's here already, he can ask you a couple of those questions. Check emails. No, I didn't. One sec. I'll check it right now.
Sanguination be considered a virtue?
No. No edit email. No edit email, mod wife of mine. His name is Pwned, with an E instead of an, or a 3 instead of the E. We actually don't need all this food, even though he has a tapeworm. Probably get away without taking the shovels too, so we can.
It's a Christmas miracle.
Someone spawned Christmas. For about 3 years now, still holding up great, no rips or anything like that. Because Pwned has a 2-year-old daughter.
Hey everybody, my name's Cletus. Anybody want some cornbread?
Summon Cletus. I didn't see it coming. Pwned says that he has a 2-year-old daughter who has autism, and he says that she has a tendency that if something's like flaky or like that, they'll pick it off and they'll eat it sometimes or put it in their mouth. And so he wants to make sure that if he gets a chair, that it can't be easily like ripped bits of it off, or like, you know how some leather gets kind of like the cracky stuff in it, even fake leather gets the cracks in it and kind of flakes off. That's what he's trying to avoid. Hey, old Cletus. Love Cletus and cornbread. We almost went to Party City today. We didn't have time though. Almost went to Party City and got Cletus a girlfriend. Oh, good crit riposte. That means we don't get any of that stress. If you kill something with a riposte, nothing other than damage or crit stress applies to your team, which is really awesome. Your chair is filled with those cracks. I've had no problems with this one. I've had it for 2 years. It's not a DX Racer, though, which is the one that he was asking specifically about. Mine's a different brand, much cheaper brand. Haven't noticed anything like that on your chair. I use it every day for at least a few hours. Hey, Raz, how's it going? Kind of sucks that he got stunned because I was going to start stress healing with him. He's also one of our only characters that can actually reach the swine spawn from where we are right now. No sooner 20s though.
Well struck.
Yeah, I haven't really been around. Like I have nothing against any kind of disorder at all, right? It's like, I don't know. I'm not going to get into the stupid people that are like that. But anyway, I've never really been around anyone that I know of that's actually has autism at all. I mean, I have been around someone that has Asperger's disease. Asperger's, right? Is that the name of it? Which is a form of autism, right? So I've been around someone that has that quite a lot. So I know kind of how they act about some things. But I mean, it's so varied and stuff. I've never been around anyone with a different sorts. You misread that as tentacles at first. I have weird tentacles. I was diagnosed with weird tentacles in my 20s. But that would call for some more questioning. So yours is high functioning. Yeah. Yep. I'm gonna throw in a stress heal, and hopefully our Crusader can stun the Vomit Pig for next round, so we can heal up a little bit more. Tentacles. I'm not gonna kill it right now. So I'd like to get another stress heal in. Probably another heal. Do we know if she goes first or not yet? Now our Crusader can kill. Too much to know where this is going. Oh, I have to check Steam after this. I got multiple. It's bad that reminds me of Steam. I got multiple Steam pop-ups I gotta check.
Push on to the task's end.
9% of room. 9% exploration. This is the end. We'll check those 4 curios. So I need to keep the food in case there's a hunger proc, but aside from that, we can't actually run into anything.
Yay.
Snowblind! Yay. Thank you, Snowblind, for another $1.50. It all adds up so much, guys. Thank you again. Thanks, Snowblind. Alright, we'll peek in here at this curio. It's a bag. Maybe I should go after that hall battle, like... There's a chance it's a Shambler. I need to throw down the keys. There's a chance it's a Shambler, but I mean, we're done with the quest, so if we were going to run into a Shambler, now would be a pretty decent time. We don't have our buffs from camping anymore, but we're in good shape.
Yay.
We have a good team for it. Randall, thank you for the matching yay. Thank you, Randall. Going nuts in the pond outback. Sounds like they're at war. Geese are scary. Like, I'm not scared of geese, but they are scary, if that makes sense.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Do I want to try that battle? I think I'm going to. Babies, they're really mean. Gotcha. The run's going okay. We haven't had too many scary times, Kaz. Last Wednesday, the run almost ended multiple times, but since then, it's been going pretty well. We're doing veteran dungeons tonight. We're alright. We're in alright shape. We're going to do probably the Croc after this. 8% chance of the Shambler. It's not. That's right, because the Shambler's back here, right? Is that what we determined? She resisted. That's good. Let's go ahead and stun this one so he doesn't stun us. Where did I die You mean like the last stable run? Like attempt 8 died in the mid-40s. Don't remember to what exactly. That was the last stable one though, run 8. Now we're on run 20. Kind of insane. Kind of crazy. This one's gone alright. We got crit a lot at the beginning of this dungeon. But ever since then, it's been alright. We've been able to stabilize, so to say. We've been able to recover. This is a better word. We've been able to stun a lot. Shambler cause Shamblers are a government fallacy. Run 4, yeah, run 4 before that. Went really, really well. We almost beat it. A lot of old road and early, yep. Between 8 and 20. We actually need to do one more damage here. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Best party. It ate your mother. I believe it, miscreant. Absolutely. Hey, look, a crit. Or after I said we hadn't got crit in a while. That's how it goes. It's alright, though. We're fine. Probably even going to do this room battle, depending on how the rest of this goes. Good dodge. See, Sham. No, we haven't. That's what I was talking about earlier.
Yay.
Take that, Randall. Tipped 150. SB, wonder what that means. Snowblind, I assume. Thank you for another donation. Take that, Randall. No, we haven't. It's surprising. I mean, I'm still going prepared, you know. I still bring all the stuff to fight a Shambler, and I make sure the team is decent enough that we have a good chance against a Shambler in case you run into one. But we have not fought one on run 20. Now, granted, we haven't done a lot of veteran dungeons. This is like our third, and I have been avoiding a lot of hall battles. But still kind of good luck. Been pretty fortunate.
Yay.
Randall. Thank you for the matching donation. Thank you, Randall. When are you opening? Probably after this run, after this dungeon, actually. It's the Yay Wars, yeah. It is. Thank you, guys. God, it's so hot in here. Yay.
As victories mount, so
this can't be a Shambler, and we're in good shape. Might as well do it. War of the Yay. Oh no, it's all good, Cass. You know the deal here. Ask as much as you want. So, have you in the Mixta been playing anything lately, or is still kind of life being super occupied by dog and, you know, normal life things? Those silly adult responsibilities and whatnot.
Yay.
Hey, Senior Low. How's it going? Game of Yays. Loving It Randall has donated another $1.50. Thank you, SB. Loving It Randall. Thank you, Loving It Randall. We really need to kill Vomit Pig. Yeah, no worries, Cass. We already got like 2 or 3 diseases this run. Early on, too, like super early diseases.
Yay.
Not heard enough yays today. Well, there you go. Randall, thank you for forcing Wayne to say yay again. For supporting me. Randall, I appreciate it. Went from Darkest Dungeon to a birthday party in the dungeon. That's true. It's the brightest dungeon. Want a McDonald's hamburger so bad you've eaten only saltines the last 3 days. How come, Miscreant? Just been sick, or the birthiest dungeon? Well, we are in the Warrens. They mate quickly down here. Listen to all that mating. Yeah, crit stuns are nice. So for anyone that doesn't know, when you critically hit an enemy with something that applies an effect like a stun, you actually get a 20% additional chance to apply that effect. So a crit stun has a 20% additional chance to stun the target. Playing a little bit of WoW, play some strategy games, you get some free time. Anything on your radar, Kaz, specifically? Back to their billions, perhaps? Have they updated? Anyone know? Has their billions been updated in the last few months? Trust the children cheering. Let's find the monsters.
Yay.
What a great yay! SB! SB, thank you for another yay. I appreciate it. Yay. Bounce between Civ 6, Oxygen, and Frostpunk. All good stuff. I haven't played Civ 6 in a long time. And Oxygen Not Included has so many updates since the last time I played. Like, I want to play it again, but I feel like it'll be drastically different. Which isn't a bad thing, just...
Yay.
Rendall, thank you for another donation. Spider. Hey, Spider. Someone gifted you a sub the other day, and Rakes did that exact same thing that he did there. Spider, welcome back. How have you been, Spiderfly? It's good to see you. As always. We should kill this guy. It's really bad. I'm sorry, Spider. I know last time that you were super regular in the channel, things were kind of going downhill a little bit. I don't want to talk about it, unless you want to talk about it, but sorry, Spider. Lurking have been on Twitch much? No, you weren't lurking. They did. It was Randall, I'm pretty sure. Randall or Fatty Can Fly last Monday did a bunch of gift subs, and the algorithm tries to target people that are that spend a lot of time at the channel. Like, it has a certain hierarchy of who it targets, and so it targeted your account because you have a lot of time spent here in the past. It was what same issue as last time. It takes a long time to complete one game.
Yay.
For hours. Yeah, that's my problem too. And the thing is, like, I know you can save it, but every time I save in the middle of a Their Billions game, and I'm like, I can come back to the save file. I'll go back to the save file and I'll open it and I'll be like, what was I doing exactly? What was I planning on building next and where? What was I getting ready to do? I'll be like, ah, screw it, I'll start a new one. So I know those feels. Saying you always start over. Save cast, yeah. Splash, yeah. We did it! Look, Mom, no Shambler.
The twisting tunnels seem a little
Something for that,
less
yeah.
impossible.
Spider, sorry things aren't going great for you, man. Hopefully, at some point in the future, might not be tomorrow or next week or even a year from now, but hopefully eventually you can look back and it'll be a bad memory sort of thing.
Yay.
Anticipated for you. 2 months ago, decided to move back to Alaska to work. Months
Our
ago.
community
For
grows.
2 weeks, just as she told you. Sorry, Spider. Steam, thank you. Captain Underpants. Captain Underpants, thank you for the follow. Randall, thank you for the so much yay. Thank you, Randall. Sorry, Spider. I mean, I've never gone through that sort of thing. So I can't really comment from experience, and I don't want to be one of those people that is like, don't worry, it's probably for the best. I mean, hopefully it turns out that way, but like I said, hopefully it'll just be a bad memory eventually, you know? Anyway, Spider, if you want to talk about it, by all means, or if you want to hang out and hopefully get distracted, that's cool too. Still challenging always, Karayuan. Look at that, 33,000 gold, plus we'll sell this. And plus we had another trinket to sell. We got like 36k. Yeah, I got you, Spider. I couldn't imagine. Like, that's what I would be thinking too. My wife and I have been together 14 years, so not quite 18, but sorry, Spider. All right, let's see here. Whoa, look at this. Hard skinned, great. Eldritch Hater, amazing. Eldritch is the most common enemy type in the game, so Eldritch Hater is fantastic. Ruins Explorer is fine. Rabies kind of sucks. And Co-Adventure, don't get it. Yeah, man. Sorry, Spider. Like I said, I've never been through it, so I can't really. I know people can. A lot of times, they're like, "Oh, I imagine that's got to be bad." I can't imagine it. Sorry, Alright, Spider, hopefully things are better for you, man.
Yay.
Respect Randall. Yay. SB. SB, thank you again. Alright, let's get back in. It is rigged. I'm going to sell the Pagan Talisman. It's not a very good trinket overall. They did make it a little bit better with Color Madness, but it's still not great. I've been in the stream at that time. Just happened to be lurking. Yeah. Rigged number generator. Congrats, Lugar. I'll get you the key. Surgical gloves. I wouldn't mind having one more surgical gloves. I don't know. I don't know. Antsy. Dear Humble Bundle game pile. 8 pages of unredeemed games. We'll definitely find a home for them, Kaz, if you ever want to do that. Looks like you bought it though, I know. Now they're just throwing hell's hairpins at me. Take a look tonight. Alrighty. Alrighty. I think it's time to open up the Crimson Court, guys. 12 pages of hentai. Let's do it. It's about time this town was no longer a buzz. So who's going to the court? It's Cat.
Welcome back. Your steadfast loyalty is greatly appreciated.
Shark Pig. Shark Pig. Shark Pig, thank you for the resub. 7 months. Thank you, Shark. And thank you for using you on Twitch Prime here. It financially supports the stream. Thank you for using it here, Shark. 7 watts. 11 sandwiches a shark. Can't go wrong in the slightest. Nah, that'll be fine. Yeah, actually, we'll be just fine. You'll see. You'll see.
Yay.
Randall, thank you for the $1.50. Again, the yay. Thank you, Randall. You like Magic Gathering? Hey, Bauman, I'm going to play that tonight a little bit. Haven't played it in a while. How you doing, Bauman? I do like it. I might actually should take a Peter. I need to level them up more than I do the Crusader. Alright. What? Randall's job? Oh, I gotcha. Gotcha. Like to play? Yay! We're gonna go back to your corner. Snowblind, thank you for all the donations, all the support. Appreciate it, Snowblind. Thank you for the lurk. Alright, let's do this. Let's do it! Fluffkins is ready for combat. Peter, we're gonna bring Bolster for this fight. Tet is good to go. Healer is good to go. You have returned from the ashes, or just normal return this time? Any disease you want to get rid of this week? Syphilis, right? Where's syphilis? Where art thou, syphilis? There it is. Whoop, there it is. It's a very bad disease. Both in and out of game. Turn with water and oranges. You still have blood oranges? Man, I haven't had blood oranges in forever. No, we ended up not getting a Shambler. I avoided a lot of hall battles, though. I think we skipped like 3 or 4 hall battles in that. Misses the spot. God-fearing. We can actually get rid of this rabies, too. Nocturnal doesn't matter. Tippler doesn't matter. Helomania can be a little annoying, but it's not super detrimental. It's not nothing like terrible. Like, Deonomania is annoying. It's a reinforced quirk, so it sucks to pay to get rid of it, but... Oh man, I need to level up Kaz, too. Well, I guess I will get rid of Demonomania. And then... So right now, I can't hear you. Hope your magic stream goes well tonight. It's a wave, you see this? Thanks for changing and bombing. I should have done this wave. My beauty pageant wave. But alas, I had to lay down my beauty queen crown when I started streaming. Just not enough time. It's gonna be expensive. Imagine like Cletus. Exactly. Exactly. That's good enough. Alright, let's do this. Do I want that other surgical gloves? I think I'm going to actually get it. It would help us right now, because we can't take Dark Bracer to this. Yeah, screw it. Seriously excited to get back into this game after being super intimidated by it for so long. Beat the Heart of Darkness would go. Get ready to take on the Countess. Would have done it without you. Thank you for all you... Shark Pig, thank you for the kind words. Let me know, Shark. Congrats, Shark. Take that, Heart of Darkness. Good luck on the Countess Pig. Thank you for letting me know. Congrats, Shark. Alright. It's court time. Ladies and gentlemen. Double healing trinkets. Can't use Hell's Hairpin, so I'm going to use surgical gloves and something. On our Houndmaster is the most likely to die on the Croc. Houndmaster or Vestal. I don't know. That's the reason I bring the Crusader to this. Because the Crusader can get someone else off death's door too. I gotta bring the Crusader. I love this team, but against the Croc, the Crusader is safer, I think. Yeah, I'll do that. Last minute change-ups.
Our community grows.
Sorry, though. How do Sharknadoes work? I don't know. I haven't seen it. You tell me. You are the disaster expert. What is their scientific reasoning behind this Sharknado? Was it some kind of, like, water spout out in the ocean that sucked up sharks? Phantom 13167. Phantom, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it, Phantom. Alright. Alright. Why is the Crusader safer than Man-at-Arms? Because the Croc has a move called Teeth Rake. And Teeth Rake, he often hits the healer with it, or the back line, and it pulls them forward. So if he hits and it causes a bleed. So if he hits our Vestal with Teeth Rake and pulls her to position 1, and someone else is on death's door with a bleed, we have no other person that can get them off death's door. Whereas the Crusader has a way to get them off death's door. So it's just more preventative of death blows, basically. Hamburger. Phantasma. Having a second heal is basically safer against it. Alright, so I'm going to give him surgical gloves. On our Houndmaster... I think I'll do Overture. The -2 actually is a little bit concerning, especially against the Croc. But the health and dodge is pretty invaluable. These defense got confirmed for the next week. Officially be done with grad school. Congrats, Metal Thug. Himmel's dead. Congrats, Metal Thug. That is awesome. Man. It's gonna feel weird. It's gonna feel weird. Super stoked, yeah, I bet. We don't have any sun rings or any other kind of accuracy, unfortunately. Our Crusader's already, like, slow as dirt. So, we're using the speed to give damage isn't a big deal. I'm probably going to just give him the Legendary Bracer. Our Houndmaster... Give him the Sun Cloak. That should be alright. Go so long. Soon it'll be like it never happened. Isn't that... It's always crazy. I think about that all the time. It's one of those things that causes the existential dread to start sitting in. You know, it's like... I was in school for so long, and at the time it felt like it had gone on forever. And then suddenly it was like it never happened. I can just give her health. Hey, Johnson, welcome back. How you doing tonight? Extra health is nice. Or minus stress. We'll do minus stress, I think. There's a lot of stress in here. Okay. Feel like most of the time just gotta use... Yeah, we haven't been offered a focus ring. We've had some really crap luck on what trinkets have been offered. We haven't even seen in a focus ring anywhere. It's kind of crazy. Alright, let's do this. Do I want to use some of this on curios too? Bring like one to use on a curio. We're here to kill the croc, not for loot. Isn't there one chest here you open with a key? I feel like there's one. Your first blood moon run at 77 weeks. Congrats, Spartan. Spartan Alex. Congrats, congrats. How many deaths did you end with, out of curiosity? My first blood moon that I completed blindly, we ended with 14 deaths. 14 deaths. So close to losing that run. Upgrades, trinkets, skills. Upgrades, trinkets, skills. Upgrades, trinkets, skills. He had 5 deaths. That's really good. It's really good. Upgrades, trinkets, skills. We'll change that skill out before the croc. Alright, let's do it. Food, shovels, stuff for the croc. Curio interaction. You know what? I'm going to use that. I'm going to use all the accuracy we can get.
The courtyard and gardens surrounding the manor were once a point of pride for the diligent custodians I employed. Great banquets and lavish social...
You want to share it like this, Mixie?
Here under the stars.
Seen the whole thing?
Despite the expectation of propriety normally ascribed to those in our position.
Love blood oranges so much. Favorite... We had a discussion earlier on what our favorite fruit was. Me, my wife, and my daughter. Like, we did the would you rather type game. But it was like, if you could only eat one fruit for the rest of your life, which one would it be? Andy Warhol meow, yeah. How you doing, Mixie?
Soaked and sinking, these
Tangerines. It's a hard question for me. Oh, we actually got a critical scout, so we can see the hall battle. Clearly it's a kumquat. Yeah, of course. How you doing, by the way, Tet, if you're still there? I read your message earlier. Saw you come in. But instead of... I just read your message out loud, but didn't ask you how you were. What a terrible streamer. Apples for you. That's a good pick. Love me some Granny Smith apples. Strawberries. Another good one, Rose. Okay, so we're going to kill the Manservant first. Both of these can give Crimson Curse. Manservant can give Stress, though. Red Seedless Grapes. It's a good one. I like... I actually prefer green grapes. Time to binge Lucifer. Let me know how it is, Shoots. I've looked at that a lot over the years, but never watched it. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Let me know how it is, if you would. Don't think you could do without cantaloupe with breakfast. Cantaloupe is good too. So many fruits that are just good. Lima 2 kind of sucks. We almost killed them all. Small black grapes are the best grapes. They're really slow. Let's see if we can get one stress heal in. Try the cotton candy grapes? Yeah, I haven't tried those either. Durian? Never tried durian. I know that people say that it smells terrible but tastes good. About fruit. If you could only live If you could only eat one more kind of fruit for the rest of your life, which one would it be? Closest have you come to finish this challenge? We were 5 bosses away. Crazy Joker. 5 bosses away.
As the fiend
No one picked Starfruit? No, not yet. First 3 seasons are great. Cotton candy, grapes are the best. Hey, Mr. J. Smells bad. I think it tastes bad too. I've never had it. Tomatoes, easy. Cheater. Been learning to love Bleed Out, the damage and bleed. Bleed Out's really good. It's not as good as it used to be because you can't just bring a buttload of herbs and get rid of the debuff. But Bleed Out does crazy damage. It's actually an amazing move against the Countess. And it used to be even better, like I said, when you could herb it off, you know? Yeah, it's not a bad move still. I think it's overlooked quite a bit. I tend not to use it as much as I did before the nerf, but it's not bad. Second route.
Give them no quarter.
Blueberries are the best. Keep meaning to try Starfruit. Our first Crimson Curse of the run. No tomatoes, no pizza. True. It's disgusting. It tastes like throw up on a public bathroom toilet. Breath of the Wild durian's amazing though. That's true.
Precision and
Don't know if it's true, but found this online. Using skeleton keys on the chest replaces the CC trinket drops with generic heirloom drops. Which has with their bare hands, never take skeleton keys. Really? I never knew that. Interesting. We'll have to try that out. She was out. Tillman's old ate an entire plastic bin from the store of blueberries.
this is
She literally pooped blue. So here's a TMI moment. Too many informations. The Howling Inn comes out. No word yet, Velius. No one knows other than Red Hook, if they know. So, no word on release. They want to do early access, though. But some too much information moment here. It's one reason why I stopped eating Oops All Berries. Captain Crunch Oops All Berries has so much dye in it that if you eat it regularly for breakfast, you will have some strange colors in your toilet. True story. It's Keons, you don't know. That's true. Yeah, I don't know either. Rainbow? I don't know. I can go into more detail if you need to. I have seen 2 samples here. Original and daughters. Captain Crunch definitely paints your poo. Yes. See? Mixie knows what's up.
continue the onslaught.
My wife sent me an article that makes sense too, and I guess I just never really thought about it. But my wife sent me an article, and she goes, "Hey, look at this," or something like that. And the article was something to the effect that it is much healthier to eat pizza for breakfast than to eat cereal. I was like, well, all right then. Which makes sense because it's full of sugar. It depends on the cereal you eat and what you put in it, obviously, but it's better to eat pizza in the morning than something super sugary is the point. Blue, you don't know. Actually want that. Cookies also turn it black. Never eaten enough Oreos to do that, I suppose. Don't want to dig this up. I did bring 1 extra shovel. We ended up getting a drop, too.
Glittering
I like to turn your pee like
trinkets and baubles.
green and pink. All kinds of crazy colors. It's real and you can buy it. That doesn't sound safe, though. Like, dye isn't really good for you. I didn't know about that, though, Matt. It's how to eat pizza for breakfast from now on. Yeah. Pizza or cheeseburgers or something. So if you use a torch on this, it gets rid of some stress. New bright green. Snowballs. What a conversation we have going. Hey, Mexi, welcome back. I mean, not Mexi. How you doing, Mexi? Welcome on in. Sick events can cause the Crimson Curse. We don't have any blood? I don't have any blood back in the hamlet. I haven't taken any blood back home with us. Game for a journalist programmer. See your graphics. Yeah, I saw that too. They made a tweet yesterday or day before route. You lost characters? No, or else you would have started over. No deaths yet.
Confidence surges.
She's ordered for breakfast on Grove Street. Shopping day. Better to do than sugary cereal. Fluffkins, welcome back in, Fluffkins. How you doing, Fluffkins? Oh look, it's Fluff. How come you always seem to come in when it's your character is playing again? What are the odds? No idea. No. Just doesn't sound appetizing at 8 in the morning. I mean, the point is that it's better for your body than a sugar high than sugar crash, I guess, is the point of it. No news on the car still?
Success so clearly.
Man, I would be so
Or is it merely
impatient, Fluffkins. I'm sure you are. Built but not shipped. What color did you go with anyway? I don't know if I asked that. Need for green. Yeah, bacon and eggs, sausage. That kind of breakfast, you know. The overarching point of the article, of course, was don't eat a super sugary breakfast. But, of course, they have to use some sort of headline to grab attention. The headline was like, pizza is better for you, or pizza is a better breakfast than cereal, or something, you know. When you get it, whatever that is. Yeah, I don't know. So it's gonna be a complete surprise. Will they, or they're gonna let you know when it like ships and stuff? Usually when you wake up, you like sugary stuff. Same way. I eat cereal for breakfast a lot, but
annihilated?
it makes sense, right? Like, your body goes through the sugar in the cereal quickly, and then you might get tired.
Victory's mount.
More tired than if you had had like a very protein-filled breakfast. There you sweat it out. Ah, yes. Oh, last night when I was working, I finally listened to a bunch of episodes of Hot Ones that I had been suggested over the last few months. So after stream last night while I was working, I listened to Hot Ones. What are you doing, Garfield? Stay hydrated. Thanks, Ginger Hydration Bot Tunes. No, thanks, Ginger. Food is food. If I want breakfast food for lunch or dinner, my choice as an adult. Oh yeah, I mean one of the most common things I eat after the stream is cereal. You guys probably know that. A lot of you do. I still am not comfortable throwing down a lot of the stuff, so we're here to kill the croc, not for loot anyway. Breakfast for dinner is amazing. What am I drinking? Why? This is full of nice, refreshing, ice-cold Arizona sweet tea, which is a hit of lemon. You can get some for yourself for 99 cents or less at your local grocer. Delicious. Also not a sponsor. Hey Carnage, how's it going? We don't need the minus stress from this, actually. Eat whatever you want. Pancakes for dinner? There you go. And then if you crash, you just sleep for the night. Perfect. 2 years earlier because of it. But whatever. I'll diet when I'm dead. Cream of wheat with chopped strawberries in it. I only ate one meal again today. I gotta stop doing that. I mean, I made a lot of sacrifices to stream full time, you know? One of those things that I don't eat as much, which is probably a good thing overall. It's not like I'm starving or anything. And sleep. Sleep and fewer meals. Cream of wheat too. Says MVP for putting price. Canned labels to stores. Yeah, I know. Glitch Penguin. How you doing, Penguin? Somewhere got in trouble. There was a gas station or something that was putting a price label over the top and charging like $1.29. They got in trouble. They had Arizona tea taken out of their store. Feed the maggots too. Second quest item. Homemade minestrone with a small piece of... Man, I haven't had minestrone in a long time. It's good. Sleep is important. I need to get more of it. Dark so long, you don't know how they're coping in the bright courtyard. Again, we're not here for loot. I need to save the holy water and stuff. Is that you went to bed 3 hours early? Did you feel amazing this morning? I couldn't even imagine getting 3 extra hours of sleep right now. I'd probably be able to, like, run a marathon. Probably able to fly. Gotta go on a quest and no food or torches. Any way to replenish his stock? They should always have food or torches per. Just exit the provision screen and try to go back in, because otherwise it's a bug. If you don't get the option for any food or torches, it's just a bug. I guess I've never ran into that bug, but the provisioner always has them. Now he has a limit to how many you can buy. So you can buy up to the limit for that size dungeon, but if you're not seeing any right off the bat, then that might be a bug. Rat carcass immune to death. I don't find it too useful, Carnage. In fact, these days I just sell it. It's an okay trinket in a pinch. You know, you can put it on someone that's wasting to save their life, but it's not great, I don't think. It's very situational. Love going to bed early. Ready to be old. I'm gonna go ahead and use one dog treat here. So this team can unassumingly kill you flat out as well. We need to try to kill one of these. And the reason they can is because they do big damage to marked targets, and we have a mark. So hopefully we kill this one before it goes as well. We're good. Yeah, so if what you mean, Per, is that you already bought food and torches from him, and the stock runs out, that's because there's a limit to how much food and torches you can bring to each size dungeon. So if that's what you mean, that's what's going on. You can only buy the number that he has in there, and there's no way to get them to have more in there other than go to a bigger dungeon in which he'll have additional to compensate the size of the dungeon. If that makes sense. Hey, blood. We need that blood.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Yeah. Put it on the bus for these. The croc is... Wait, is the croc here than the next one? I can't remember. Why can't I remember? I guess you got so far one. We got Overture. Yeah, Overture. I think it's the next one, isn't it? I think the croc is here, not here. It's hard to remember. It's hard to remember. It's been a few weeks. Yeah, we got Overture. Show off.
For a task well performed.
Show off Fluffkins with your 3 Madman trinkets in 18 weeks. Yeah, it's the next one that... So we can give her gold for a trinket, or well... Give her gold for loot, or not gold, blood. Blood for loot. Alright, it's croc time. $25 damage versus Fanatic. I don't know. I don't like that trinket very much, to be honest. I just sold one. Because it's only against one mob that you get the extra damage, you know? I mean, the Minus Stress, they added that with Color Madness, so it makes it a little bit better, but... Alright, Holy Water on everyone. Boom! Get him out. The Croc can be one of the more RNG heavy fights in the game. It has a move, Apex Predator, that can target one person and like barely damage them, or it can hit 3 people for massive crits. So it's just if you get unfortunate to have him do that over and over, and then also like teeth rake your healer to position 1. You hate the Croc. It's one of those fights that usually goes either very easily, and it's like, oh wow, why did I even care about the Croc? Or he like destroys you. There's very little in between.
Powerful blow.
Teeth rake. It's fine though. We can actually jump right in front of her. She didn't get to the front. More is the guy that prevents you from healing. Oh, the Baron, yeah. How does a ZPM work? If you don't remember what a ZPM is, disappointed in your Stargate knowledge. I don't know. But I do know that I need to watch that again. Now that we found out that it's on Amazon Prime. By the way, if you have Amazon Prime, not only can you watch Stargate SG-1 in its entirety, but you can get Twitch Prime. No. Hey Delta, how's it going? Love the shows. You're back? When will you know anything? Like, when will you know anything definitive, Despair? All the energy from an alternate universe? It's now submerged, so it can use Apex Predator. Expanse on it. Amazon Prime. See, a single target. And we dodged. Like, but that could have hit and crit 3 people. It could have literally put like 1 or 2 people at death's door. But it didn't. So we're absolutely fine. That was the Croc. Done. Absinthe, really?
Horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
Well, that's like one of the worst trinkets we could have gotten. So, it's like, Absinthe is like one of the worst trinkets. And I don't mean just because we're not really using the Grave Robber. It's just a really bad trinket. Minus 10% max health on one of the lowest health characters in the game. That one of the reasons why she isn't used as much is because of her low health. Is pretty terrible. Straight garbage, yeah. It's one of the worst ones. Like I said, not just... It's one of the worst class trinkets in the game, I think. Ugh. Good to drink, though. Alright. So they are craving blood, so we'll go ahead and give them blood. Now they are bloodlusted. So they have extra damage, extra stun resist, and extra speed for a time. But it's going to act a little bit afflicted. So bad, you'd rather not use a trinket at all. Pretty much, yeah. That minus health is just... That's a terrible, terrible thing on her. Grave Robber. Death percent, however. I mean, her other... I mean, what is with that? Her class-specific very rare trinket is actually pretty decent, but it's still so much... I mean, that's, I guess, her in a nutshell, right? All risk, little reward. Crashing, not sure. GP who took copies of the photos had. Fun leg hole. Crash development. Man. Hopefully it's not that Despair, but... She's being buffed. I think so. If you brought her bottom end damage up a little bit, like if you gave her 1 more base HP and brought her bottom end damage up maybe like 2 points, she'd be good. Container for large region of subspace. Region of subspace, and shrinking it. Infinite energy. Gotcha, Reeks. Been so long, man.
Where instinct and impulse.
How you doing, Angels of Avalon? Welcome in.
Abandoned. A bewitching predators that
piercing attacks are great.
The swarm of tittering
didn't even used to do that.
Though outwardly urbane,
pick to the face didn't used to
a mocking
pierce.
Driven half mad by cloying.
If it's killing the reed things, you can't kill those, Avalon. I mean, technically, apparently you can kill the reeds, but it's basically impossible. They have like a 999 dodge or something, and are immune. Supposedly you can kill them a very specific quirk. I don't know, it's something to do with Twitch, Matt. For some reason, sometimes Twitch makes certain messages be approved by a mod. I have no idea why it chooses some. We're not gonna be using the musketeer. So we got 2 trinkets to sell. Healer's gift doesn't matter. Scurvy really sucks. There's a lot of bleed in the game. Your uncle knew it was a vampire. Natural swing doesn't really matter. It's not too bad.